I'm back. So when you compare her to other people in the venue, and you also deeply appreciate her, that creates a bubble of trust, which increases your chance of pulling by literally 100%. Now, does it guarantee a pull? Absolutely not. But does it increase the chances? 100%, right? 100%. That's because deep personality, compliments, and appreciation, and comparing her to other people in the venue, that creates a trust like no other, right? And if you pick the right girl and not just a girl, the chances of you pulling have exploded, right? Now, isn't it interesting? I'm saying really positive stuff, but you might hear guys online, yell at girls, call them dogs, call them, really negative stuff. But you just don't have to do that, right? You can actually be you, be positive, but with boundaries, and then it works, right? It's like a bubble of love. It just creates trust. It's amazing. I love it. And it's an overall positive experience. So I want you watching this right now, I want you to try that, right? I want you to commit to a girl in the club, compare her to other people in the venue, tell her, hey, I can't believe how cool you are. Like, everyone else here is just a drunk idiot. I just want to hang out with you. You are amazing, right? Combine that with deep appreciation. Like, oh my God, like, you are so well dressed. Like, do you study fashion or something? Like, honestly, just talking to you, I feel amazing. You're dressed so well. Not surface layer compliments, right? So you don't want to be like, yeah, you're dressed really good. Yeah, you're pretty hot. Yeah, you're sexy. Yeah, you're fit. Yeah, you've got a good body, right? You want to say, wow, do you train in the gym? Like, your body is just so good. Like you must be some kind of fitness model. Combine that with the appreciation, and you've got a bubble of trust, right? Meet the friends, 4-time rule, empathy, treat her well, buy her a drink, spend time with her, and the rest is history, right? Now, a couple more things just to keep in mind is the first hour and a half of the night means nothing. It means nothing, right? So you don't need to force approaches, minimize time in between interactions. All you have to do is chill out with your friends. Like, you don't need to do anything. So it's really important that you take the pressure off at the beginning of the night, right? Pressure off. You don't have to do anything at all. You don't have to approach. You don't have to talk to anyone. You can just chill by the bar, do your own thing. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get bored, right? You're going to get bored, and then you're going to want to start talking to girls. Because, you watch pickup videos, you've seen guys do it online, maybe you bought a product. So you're going to look at yourself and be like, okay, why aren't I talking to girls, right? I know how this works. I get it, so why aren't I doing it? Now, when you do that, something amazing happens, right? The pressure's off, you're less stifled, you're less intense, you're more kind of like aware of yourself, and you don't beat yourself up, which is huge. Beating yourself up is one of the biggest things I see right now of students, and it's crazy, because remember what we said at the beginning of this webinar. The club was there for you to have fun. That's why it's built. It's built to get drunk and party, right? That's why everyone's there. So if you're beating yourself up in the club, that's insanity, right? That's like being on a desert island and starving yourself and, dying of thirst when you've got like a bottle of water here and you're not drinking it, right? You should never be going to the club to beat yourself up. It doesn't make any sense, because if you are beating yourself up, then you're going out to practice game, right? Which is never good. I do not advise that at all. You want to go out to specifically get laid, right? Nothing else. Guys that say, yeah, you should focus on having fun. Not really. Not really at all. I can go out tonight and be like, yeah, fun. But does that mean I'm going to pull? No. I'm going to get good reactions off girls. I'm going to, have a good time. But that doesn't mean anything, right? The way you pull is by pulling. Nothing else. Commit into the game. So you got a question here. How do you develop let's see. How do you develop the mentality that you're the best when you don't have much experience? Great question. The way you develop that is simple. You just believe it, right? Now, I know it sounds silly. It sounds like Tony Robbins believe it. But honestly, man, you don't need anything to back that up, right? The reason that I had that belief is that I was so bad with girls that I needed something extreme to, like, latch myself onto, right? I needed something extreme to truly believe that I am entitled to get a girl, right? And that was believing you're the best. So you don't need any reference experience to believe you're the best. Just have it in your mind, tell yourself it, and then you'll get an experience that follows, and then just like that, another layer, another layer, another layer, another layer, and then you've got it for the rest of your life. But just to quickly recap on having fun in the club before we move on. Having fun is great, but just focusing on having fun will not get you laid, right? It will not get you laid. You'll get good reactions of people. People will like you. People will love you. But will a girl sleep with you? No, right? You've got to make that situation happen, right? It's a situation that is developed through initiative, not just having fun. You get laid by focusing on getting laid, nothing else, right? So let's see, we've got a question. I understand your point about this. Alright, let's see. Okay, my struggle is that when I say something like, I'm not enough, or I'm not high value, I'm not the best, subconsciously I think that... Okay, so I kind of see what you're saying. You don't believe that you're the best, right? And you're kind of trying to find a way to really make that a reality. Well, as I said before, just fake it till you make it, right? One of the famous quotes in the pickup community by Mystery. Fake it till you make it, right? I've made it at this point. I've got the belief. I know it's true. Whether it is or not, it's like a card that I draw out every now and then. And it really is just a part of me, which is amazing, right? So the way you feel and the way you tell yourself you're the best is that, first of all, you tell yourself it over and over. And then you get an experience that makes it a reality. And just like a cake, layer by layer by layer by layer by layer by layer, then you have a cake, right? You have a full cake, and it's an amazing thing. So if you're struggling with really developing the belief that you're the best, just let it sit in the back of your mind, let it grow, let it sit. This takes time, right? This takes maybe 6 months plus. You don't create a belief overnight. When you create a belief, your brain instantly tries to get rid of it, right? Your brain looks at your current reality, and he's like, nope, you're not the best because you're not getting laid. You're not getting hot girls. But if you stick in there, you will get a reference experience that follows through with that belief, the law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, and then it will be real, right? And then a year will go by and you're set. But let me make it absolutely clear, is that this is a long process, right? This is a long process that takes time. You can't change your beliefs overnight. It takes time. That's what I wanted to talk about, right? Appreciation, empathy, realizing the club is there for you to have fun, seeing the potential in girls, not putting girls on a pedestal, realizing that the club is there for you to experience it. It's not there for you to practice game. Go out. Believe you're the best. Trust in yourself. Trust that you can meet a hot girl. Stop going for average. Let's step it up. Why not, right? You've got nothing to lose. And change the strategy, right? If you're getting tons of flakes, don't focus on self-amusement. Focus on flakes, right? That's key. Being honest with yourself. Being really aware of the fact that what you're good at, what needs to improve, what needs to be focused on, right? That's really, really important. I know when I start to be honest with myself in the game, that's when my results exploded. So don't go out 7 nights a week to improve. Take it step by step. Go out on the weekend and focus on what you are good at and what needs improvement. Strategy is self-reflection and motivation. The two keys of getting amazing results at game, right? If anyone's in right now, we've got a couple more minutes if you want to post. Yes, there you are, Gerardo. How are you doing? Exactly. So that's right. It's a seed. You let it grow patiently. Let me just clarify. So you believing you're the best is a seed that needs to grow in your mind. So I've just given you the seed. Right? I've given you it through a literal sense, through my words, through my mouth, through my thoughts, through my ideas. It's now in your head. Now your brain is instantly going to reject it because your brain is going to look around and be like, well, no, you're not the best. You're not getting laid. You're not getting hot girls. You don't have money. You don't have finances. You don't have a six-pack. But you need to keep it there, right? Keep it there. This takes time. This takes months. Maybe it will take a year for you. Everyone's different. For me, it took 2 years. Will it take 2 years for you? Highly unlikely, right? Highly unlikely. So let the seed sit, right? Realize the club is there to have fun. Play the right strategy. If I was to make 2 things that are extremely important in developing your game, number 1 is self-reflection, and number 2 is smart action, right? Strategy. In other words, focusing deliberately on what you're good at and what you need to improve in.